Welcome to Chess to Impress, and today we're going to talk about removing the defender. The remove the defender tactic is where you get rid of a defending piece and then take advantage once they're gone. White to play and win. Now, what does white want? In this position, white somehow wants to capture this pawn on h7 with their queen and checkmate their king. Right? Take a look at this queen and the rook. Both of them are in a battery. A battery is when two pieces work together on the same line, they complement each other and help each other move forward. I would love to play the move queen h7, but I cannot play the move queen h7 because the knight on f6 defends it. So we need to identify the defender, which we already did. Knight's the defender. What do? We need to remove it. How do we do it? We do it by playing knight f6. Knight f6 gives a check. Now there are two options. Either capture the knight or to slide their king on h8. One way or the other, we still end up checkmating their king. If they were to go play king h8, queen h7 is still a mate, and if they capture our knight on f6, this king still has no space to go, so queen h7 still will result in a checkmate. Position number 2. What is white trying to play? Right, if you just observe this position, I really love this pawn on b7 because it's just one step closer, one step away rather, from becoming a queen. I would love to promote this pawn, but I cannot do that right now because black does not have just one, but black has two defenders. Not only does the knight defend the b8 square, but the king does so too as well. Can we hit two birds with one stone? Yes, we can. How do we eliminate both these defenders? We eliminate both these defenders by sacrificing our rook on d7. Rook captures d7, the king needs to take, because if the king does not, we end up chipping off the other pawn. And once the king does on d7, we have deflected the king to a square which is away from b8. Now we can promote and play the move b8 equals queen. Position number 3. Find a good check that white would love to play. First of all, let's take a look at the black's king. The black's king is gasping for air. The black's king has no escape squares. The black's king is trapped on h8. So when it comes to finding a good check, I would love to play this move knight f7, because if somehow one way or the other, if I'm able to get my knight on f7, that would be a checkmate. But I cannot do so just yet. I cannot do so just yet because the queen protects the f7 square. What do I need to do? I need to deflect the queen. I need to attack the queen, and I need to do something in a way where the queen will no longer have her eyes on f7. So there are many such moves. Let's go over it one by one. Rook e1. Looks like the queen is under attack, but if the queen goes to d7, this square is still protected. Right? This is not bad, by the way. I love this move. I love this move, but it doesn't serve our purpose. So I would love to play a move like queen captures c6. Sacrifice our queen. Now they might be like, if they do not pay attention and if they're too greedy or low on time, and they end up taking our queen, knight f7 is game over. Now you might argue, you might say, hey, what if I move my queen to f8? If I move my queen to f8, how are you going to protect this checkmate? Queen on h7, right? This is an instant mate. There is no way black can save it. So yeah, one way or the other, queen c6 will take us home. Queen captures c6, knight f7 is a mate. Or wherever you move your queen, if you move your queen to h5, again, not a problem, not a problem. I'd say I'll just play a move like, maybe I'll play a move like, yeah, queen to d5. Okay? Just renewing the threat. Maybe a move like, just like, yeah, just maybe like moving our queen to c5, queen to d5, or maybe just for that matter, knight f3 with ideas of rook h1. And position number 4, very important position once again. We are playing as black, right? The king attacks the rook. The rook is defended by the king, right? And we are already an exchange down. If you count the number of points, we are behind on 3 points. We are a pawn down, and we are also in exchange down. They have the rook instead, and we only have a bishop. So let's take care of this rook. I want to capture this rook, but the king defends it, so I need to deflect the king. But there's only one correct way. If you play bishop g3, this is a losing move because the king will then go on a light square, and we won't be able to harass the king for life. So the correct way to go forward with this is to sacrifice the bishop. Bishop captures c5. If king captures c5, this rook is no longer protected and we can capture it safely. And if the king slides wherever it slides, this will help us win the game. So removing the defender is an important technique which will help us in overpowering squares, leading us to gain material or checkmating our opponent's king.